outstanding game against New York. Fires from the corner, and there is White. That's good on the assist by Williams.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Out to Harris from the arc. Headshot off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Williams. Duran pulls it in. Detroit is gone 0-2 from deep. Harris outside. He's looking for Duran and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, catch and flush in one motion. Duran presents a big target out there.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Cleveland. Jones, the pass to White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Williams shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Here's Duran.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Pass to Okoro. It's White on the wing. Drills the three-pointer. White's got 5 now.
A volume three-point shooter. You need to expect White to connect on those looks from the outside.
Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Vucevic, and looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. 6 for three-pointer. He's got 8.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Harris with us. He's guarded by Williams. Harris passes to Duran. Out to Harris. It's up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Guys, no one team can control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. 6 already.
Back to White. Pass to Jones. Williams for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Coming into those heavy nights to win against Cleveland in the last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort, and let's give credit to the front office. This is exactly what they had in mind when they put this roster together.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And he is a guy who typically needs the ball in his hands, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Sean Chirani, who's calling in with a good story. Sean, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their style is key. Adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Sean. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. This part of the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. Number 1, the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
Harris with us. He's guarded by Williams. Harris passes to Duran. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Looking now at some numbers for Karis LeVert.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Chicago has gone through 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And White kicks to Vucevic. Back to White. Pass to Williams. Outside, Jones. And the 3 off target. The Pistons have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. It's stolen by Vucevic. Lets it go with the three. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by Vucevic.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Releases. They get it back. And Durham is right there.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Jones. He has yet to score. Pass to Williams. In the corner, Okoro with it. And a miss there on the dribble. And it's the ball for Detroit. This time the net was right here, and they came out with a win.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Down the stretch, the fresher team often makes the plays. That's the value of depth.
Okoro shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Now, here's Ivy. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And look at how he's evolved from his rookie year. Cade is so much more confident in his three.
And it's White missing. Pistons leading by 5. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Jones against Cunningham. Good on the shot.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Ivy passes to Durant. Jones against Cunningham. And the Pistons another three.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Williams can't hit.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Duran, and Duran slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's White. Outside, Jones. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Drills it from outside. Williams has got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Robinson's checked in for the Pistons. Jenkins comes in for Jaden Ivey. Then for the Bulls, Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for Okoro. And it's Dosunmu in for Trey Jones. White, good.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star bid, and he's only getting started.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Harris outside. Fade away. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 4. Williams finds White. And here's Williams. Here's Dosunmu. No good on the 3. Harris looking it over. Cunningham passes to Jenkins. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Jenkins. He's got 11.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Dosunmu. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duran flat out, a brick wall around the rim.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Jenkins. No scoring in this one. Cunningham for 3. And again, Cunningham missing.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's White. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Detroit's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Cunningham kicks to Jenkins. And here's Harris from the arc. It's good from long range. Harris has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pistons.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Different look here for Detroit. Reedy's checked in for Jalen Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Cunningham. Chicago also making some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. And Smith subbed in for Williams.
Boy, he has been special to start this game. Shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
And Jenkins kicks to LeVert. Now here's Jenkins. Light covering. Just 5 on the clock. Reed a screen on one. Jenkins can't get it to go. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Herter. Pass to Collins.
No,
missing the go-ahead bucket. And so LeVert will bring it up for Detroit to the inside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Herter, no good. Now here's Jenkins. He's guarded closely. The rebound by Dosunmu.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Pistons lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the second quarter. It's the Cup semifinal. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pistons?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Holland is out there with LeVert. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Jones. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Off with the layup. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And it's all evened up.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's Jenkins, still without a basket. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Smith. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside Collins. Back to Herter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Smith for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
They're with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is Robinson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Herter on the wing. LeVert defending. Herter, no good. It's LeVert on the wing. He's coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. following the throw by Detroit. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Thompson, he's checked in for Jones. Ivy comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. Then for the Bulls, Okoro, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Kobe White comes in for Dosunmu. And Trey Jones subbed in for Carter. Now, here is Robinson. Still scoreless. Back to Thompson. Jacks up a three. It's all in by the Bulls. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Now, here's Ivy. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-5 run here. Outside, White. To the wing right side. Okoro, wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Jones dishes to Collins. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Collins has got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago. Outside, Robinson. The kick out to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Here's Thompson going inside. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Detroit's got the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before his 10-30 is expanding in every way.
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
Here is Cunningham after the Bulls pick up 2. Ivy no one around him, and the three ball is good. Ivy's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Here's Thompson. And now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And that's a foul on Ron Holland. That is his first foul of the game. Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's White. He's coming. Wow. What a jam.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's White. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Cunningham. And Okoro pulls it down. Bulls leading by 7. Smith left side. Okoro with it. Robinson on him. Jones for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Pass to Ivy. Johnson kicks to Robinson. From past the arc. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Duran, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago.
One shot.
This is the 3rd ever NBA Cup back in Las Vegas for the semifinals. This has been an outstanding event.
No doubt Las Vegas knows how to put on a show. This semifinal doubleheader really interesting. We never see NBA games on a neutral court, so it's fun to see these guys play in a different environment.
Now here's Vucevic. Smith surveying the D. Back to Vucevic. A 3-ball. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson passes to Cunningham. On the wing, Harris. Shoots the 3, and it will go. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Ivy.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 mates are from beyond the arc.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You take a look at Thompson. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, and the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, Here are some great players pulling both so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Thompson outside. For 3, Harris. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Williams. And White kicks to Jones. Back to White. Jones dishes to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams from outside. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harris passes to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And another one goes for Duran. He has really found something out there tonight, and he is having a big night scoring.
Vucevic lays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Pass to Vucevic and stolen by Harris. And now Ivy running the floor all by himself and slam dunk by Ivy.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
Now here's White. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Pass to Ivy. Cunningham sets a screen for Ivy. Harris outside. Nailed from 3-point land. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots tonight.
And they had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Let's get crazy on this one line, baby.
And so Jones nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Thompson outside. Harris against Williams. The 3. And Jones pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And there is White. That's good on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Cunningham. He had 16 points in the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Here's Harris, and there's another one for the Pistons.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Here's Jones. He's got 12. The 3 drains the 3-pointer. White's got 39.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 9 assists now tonight. White drives in, and White slams it in.
Right off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one.
Here's Cunningham. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Kobe White has been feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Chicago. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Very rarely do you catch me out. Y'all done especially invited guests me out. Y'all been telling jokes that's what stress me out. Soon as I walk in, I'm like, let's me out. I was off the chain, I was off the train, I was off the net, I was calling the same. What an awesome thing. It's off the shame. I want all the rain. I want all the pain. I want all the smoke. I want all the flame. Calling your audio, let me join the
Changing
brain.
gears now. This
Calling
should
the
be
audio,
interesting.
it's
Let's hear
on
what
the
the fans
tape.
want to say.
All you Mario, it's on the
Here's a
game.
good one. Gerald Hops inquires, what would happen if the league got rid of the three-point?
I actually like that idea.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
I'm sorry. Ain't no stress on me.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Got so much in my mind, I didn't know where to go. Come along with my heart to the wheel,
Bulls leading by 11. And
ain't
the
no
boards are building on him as we
stopping.
get into the second half. White on the wing along with the corner. Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the four. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Now here's White, 6 to shoot. Vucevic finds a corner. Good with the triple. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub. Forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Pistons trail by 9. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Cunningham against Jones. Right wing pulls up from the corner. And again, Chicago. No good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those.
And that deficit will go away quickly. Now here's White. And he's got 21. Good as it goes. White's got 43 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the first.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Good in the assist.
You can't play much better than this. He has 4 straight to start the half.
The Bulls leading by 4. And White gets to a foul. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Chicago's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Duren with the screen on Jones. Cunningham passes to Harris. Over Williams. And they get it back. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. The second chance effort. And the layup is good. 18 points for Tobias Harris.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month. Number 1, the Bulls. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
And this is the kind of shooting these teams would love to have all season long. I mean, they've both been on a tear here of late.
Pass to Vucevic, and stolen by Ivy. And here we go, the Pistons fast.
Oh, man!
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. White the pass to Williams. Here's a Okoro. And again, no good by Chicago.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you, Kevin.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. There's White, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. It's out of bounds. Okay, they say it was last touched by Ivy. The kick out to Williams. Back to White. Jones for three. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Harris. Cunningham outside. And Okoro pulls it down.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Back to White. There's the 3. Rebound, Detroit. Ivy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by White. And Jones has it in the corner. It's the 3-point bomb. Jones has got 15.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Now here is Harris. 18 points for him.
Cunningham
over Jones. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Cunningham.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Okoro. He has 6. And White kicks to Williams. In the corner, Okoro with it. A 3-pointer, no good.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
And Duran slams it in.
And this team really counts on Duran for exactly that, securing, misses, and then immediately taking it back up.
Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Jones. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass and strike.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Chicago leading. In the corner, Okoro with it. Off target from 3-point range.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using
some urgency from him there. Sure. And Chicago has possession, following the bucket by the Pistons. Back to Jones. Pass to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. Over Ivy. Dosunmu, shot's good. And it's 7 points for Dosunmu.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
To Duran, slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk added insult to injury.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's got 7. Williams shot is off.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Osumu finds a goal.
Sorry to paradise. Closing my
Movement
eyes.
here by the Bulls.
And the Bulls with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Thompson. Rebound by the Bulls. Now Jones, who's got 15. Here's Dosunmu. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Ivy. And it's off from 3-point range. Duran with a screen on Jones. Back to Duran.
I must be
Now Ivy. Offensive rebound. Here's Jenkins. Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, with that body type, you wouldn't think that Duran is an elite passer. But he shows you he is more than capable for his position.
Now here's Jones. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Okoro shot is up.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for this.
And he makes that one. And it's a 5-point Piston lead. Some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Detroit making a switch. Robinson's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. Kevin Herter comes in for Okoro. And Terry subbed in for Trey Jones. Harris with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. Here's Robinson. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Kicks it out to Terry. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. From deep, Herter sinks the triple. Herter's got 6.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Here's Ivy. Slam dunk by Ivy.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
From deep, Herter. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a
I
row.
must be
Pass to Ivy. Now here's Duran. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hope for that matchup with Atlanta. That's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors. It may be a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Holland comes in for Duran, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
There's 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And Chicago shooting 42% from the field here in the 3rd. Here's Herter. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Chicago lead. Right there on selfish play. It's really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now here's Robinson. Scoreless thus far. Here's Harris. The layup good off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside and right to the middle.
Kobe White, he's been feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Chicago. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
So now we head into the fourth quarter of this NBA Cup Tournament semifinals contest. One of these teams will be going to the championship game. They've got Holland. He's out there with Robinson. And it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's White. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. Here's to Cunningham. For 3. He's hauled in by the Bulls. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
After spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's going cold from out there.
Yes, it's a fall. The bucket from Herder.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now, here's Cunningham. That one falls.
Nice read by Cunningham. He saw the opening, and he didn't hesitate.
The Bulls leading by 3. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Dosunmu finds Herder. Here's White. Rebound, Detroit. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you love the effort from Cunningham in transition. He knows you have to convert those easy chances.
Burner against Robinson. From deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Jenkins with it. Outside Robinson. Pass to Quinton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Detroit. And Chicago also making a switch. Williams is checked in.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
The basket counts, and 1 will go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
The Pistons making a change here. Hollins checked in.
Smith, 1 shot.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Herder. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Herder's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And defensively, that's what you want to avoid. You don't want to foul Harris because he's a great free throw shooter.
That's good from Harris. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Fast break, here we go. Here's Jenkins, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Harris. Rebound by Smith. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Williams. Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. Back to Dosunmu. From deep, Herder kept alive on the wing. Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Herter. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Harris. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Williams. And there's the drive. And he makes good on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Harris, good.
Yeah, this is Tobias Harris at his best. When he finds a rhythm like he has tonight, he can be really effective offensively.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Herter passes to Williams. Here's Smith. Pass to Dosunmu. And here is Williams. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. From outside the arc. And Kevin Herter, good for 3. Herter's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Now here's White. Dosunmu, the pass to Herter. It's White on the wing. This one for 3. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So for the Pistons, Duran, he's checked in for Holland. Asar Thompson comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Jenkins. Then for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Kuro comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trey Jones subbed in for Dosunmu. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stopped right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. And stolen by Harris. There's the lob to Durant. Stolen by Jones. Driving inside. Another bucket. Wow.
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right. 3 times. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. And stolen by White. And now the Bulls on the break. Here's Vucevic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Duran.
And, you know, in a 7-footer that can play the entire court, Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
It's to feel complete.
First free throw is good.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA, Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Good on both. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success?
What a finish!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Pass to Jones. Latrey. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Ivey's got his 6th rebound on the night. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now just a 4-point Bulls lead
That is really good positioning that time by Harris. He set himself up in a perfect spot to grab that offensive board. Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
On the way, Harris. He's guarded by Williams.
And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end.
Williams kicks to Okoro. From downtown, Duran pulls it in. Duran's Ivy with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Ivy with the bucket.
Big-time buckets is what everyone wants to see from Ivy. He has to attack without hesitation in those situations.
White the pass to Okoro. Williams for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Ivy against White. Shoots the three. Cleared away by Ivy.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Okoro. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Harris to take the lead. Thompson outside. Now Duran. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. White outside. Harris against Williams. Trained from outside.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well. Count it! Oh, that's Cade Cunningham, the guy you want with the ball in big spots.
Wide up top. All right, here's Williams for three. Does not go.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
And there's the three.
You see how this team trusts Ivy offensively. They will go to him in a big spot.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A three-pointer. Good.
Oh, you can tell White wanted that one when he delivers.
It's stolen by Jones. Now White. Driving the lane. And the layup is off.
Putain!
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. And they double up Cunningham. Harris. No good from three. White against Ivy. Here's White. Now Jones. White outside. From deep. Duran pulls it down.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose. Monster poise from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
And so here is Chicago. They trail by one. White goes in. Oh, the dunk!
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kobe White.
Oh là, une finale de malade.